Hey, welcome back to MedSnap 1 Minute. This is the episode 4 of the video series Finance for MBBS students or doctors, where we are going to talk about how to select a mutual fund. I'm going to tell about a very simple and effective method that you can apply alongside with me in this video and select a perfect mutual fund for your investment process. I've been investing since the last 3 years and have managed to generate a decent returns of 14 to 17%. A major chunk of my investments actually belong to mutual funds. There are multiple mutual funds that are available across the various categories that are available. So selecting a perfect mutual fund is quite a time-consuming process, but I'm going to make it very simple for you because at the same time you can't just select in any random mutual funds, right? The method that I'm going to tell is not something that I have created. It's something that I've learned from a course about which I'm going to tell about the end of this video. So first of all, go to Google and search advisorcoach.com. There select mutual fund research and then select trailing returns. After that, for the category, you can select any category of mutual funds of your choice: large cap, mid cap, small cap, flexi cap. For this video example, I'm taking large cap funds. For plan, you can either select regular or direct. For this video example, I'm taking as regular funds, but you can even select a direct funds as well. Actually for an investment process, selecting a direct fund would be better as it gives a comparatively slightly higher returns compared to that of regular mutual funds. The time period I'm selecting as 5 years. After submit, you will get the top 7 mutual funds. Select the name of these top 7 mutual funds and copy and paste in an Excel file. Right now I would advise you to pause this video and copy the Excel file as well as the parameters that are being shown in this particular video. The parameters that are present here are turnover, total expense ratio, the fund size, the number of stocks that are available, the 5-year returns, the 1-year returns, the fund management, investment in that particular mutual fund in crores, and the fund manager since. So for all of this particular information, I will tell you and fill it step by step along with me. So first select the Nippon India large cap funds and it will directly land you in their advisorcoach.com page of that particular mutual fund. After that, select the values that are given for the fund size, the total expense ratio, as well as the turnover. Copy and paste the data in the mutual fund in the Excel file. After this, go to the previous page of the same website. You will land up and copy and paste the number of the 5-year return and the 1-year return in the Excel file as well. For the remaining value, go to online valueresearch.com, where there search for the name of the fund. Here in this case it is Nippon India large cap fund. Scroll down to the bottom of the page and there you will find out the more details. Click on the more details and then you will able to get information on the fund manager and how long he has been working. Copy and paste the data in an Excel file. For the number of stocks, in the same page, go to the portfolio section. There you will find the number of stocks. Copy and paste the number again in the file. Now for the fund manager investment in crore, you need to do a little bit of research where you will go to the scheme information document, which is also available as a SID, and there is search with certain keywords, that is aggregate or investment by or in, other key related or other key person. For this, go to the official website. In this case, it is Nippon India Large Cap Fund. So after going there, search for the scheme information document that is available. Download it and you will see a huge PDF that is available. You don't need to check out each and every page of the PDF. Directly search for the keywords. Like most of the time, you will get the information by searching with aggregate or investment by or in. After that, you can copy and paste the data. Here I am copy and pasting the data of only one fund manager into the Excel file. Now you can repeat the same process for the rest of the 7 mutual funds. I've already done the process. So after filling up the table, you need to compare the data regarding the turnover ratio, the total expense ratio, the fund size, the number of stocks that are available, as well as the 5-year return, 1-year return, fund manager investment in that particular mutual fund in crore, as well as the fund manager since. So for the turnover, you select the 3 mutual funds which has the least turnover and highlight it in any color of your choice. Here I am choosing green. For the total expense ratio, also select the 3 mutual funds which has the least total expense ratio. For the fund size, it would be preferable and highlight all the mutual funds that are available between the size 1000 to 20,000. For the number of stocks that are available, select the 3 mutual funds with the least number of stocks. For the 5-year returns and the 1-year returns, select the mutual funds which has the maximum returns. Select the 3 mutual funds which has the maximum returns. For the fund manager investment in crores, select the 3 mutual funds which has the highest investments, and for the fund manager since, select the 3 mutual funds which are the oldest. After doing this process, write down the number of highlights that are present beside each of these mutual funds. Like in this case, for the Nippon India, there is 5 highlights. For ICICI Prudential, there is 6 highlights. For HDFC, there is 4 highlights. For Tata, there is 3 highlights. For Invesco and for Kotak, as well as for the ABSL, there are approximately 2 highlights that are present. So you have to select the mutual fund which has the maximum number of highlights, which in this case is the ICICI Prudential Large Cap Fund. So if you have done all of these steps along with me, you have finally learned the process of selecting a mutual fund. You can do exactly the same process for the other categories, that is the mid cap, small cap, flexi cap, as well as for the debt and the hybrid mutual funds. For the homework, you have to do the same process. Stop the video, do the process for all the categories, build your watch lists of all the mutual funds. If you have the means right now, start a SIP in all of these mutual funds that you have selected. Minimum amount of SIP started, and it will create a discipline in your life for the investing process. And if you don't have the means, again when you start investing, when you have the means, do the entire process again and then invest in those mutual funds. Now the point is, if you do this exercise after 6 months or 1 year, then the fund that you will come across might change. So do you need to continuously change the fund that you are investing in? The answer is no, you need not. Like whatever fund that you have come across right now, you can invest it for the next 2 to 3 years, and after that you can repeat the process all over again and invest and transfer your amount in the next mutual fund that you are going to select. If you haven't watched my previous video that is about the types and the allocations of the mutual funds, you can click the video. And for the course, if you want to learn step by step about the stock market from an expert, then you can click in the link in the description for the Technofund Investing Silver membership. I've learned this entire process of selecting a mutual fund from there as